Have you ever noticed how a favorite chair can feel like an old friend? It knows the curve of your back, the weight of a long day. It's a place of comfort, of rest, a safe harbor in a busy world. It's where we read, where we watch the world go by through a window pane, where we hold a warm cup of tea and let our thoughts drift. But have you ever felt that gentle pull, that subtle, almost silent negotiation that happens in your mind just before you decide to stand up? It's not a loud alarm. It's a quiet whisper, a moment of hesitation, a quick calculation of effort versus reward. Perhaps you hear the laughter of grandchildren in the other room and you want to join them. Or maybe the kettle has just boiled and a fresh cup of tea is calling your name. Or maybe you just want to stand up and stretch, to feel the life in your own two legs, to walk over to the bookshelf and pull down a memory. In that fleeting moment of hesitation, the chair can change. It's no longer just a friend. It can start to feel like an anchor. And the simple, beautiful, everyday act of rising can begin to feel like a mountain. This story, our story today, is not about the mountain. It's about discovering the simple, gentle path that leads us right over it. It's about transforming that moment of hesitation into a moment of confidence. It's about remembering that standing up isn't just a physical act. It is an act of participation. It is an act of independence. It is a declaration that says, my story is not finished. I am still an active part of this beautiful, messy, wonderful world. Before we learn the how, I think it's so important we understand the why. Why does something that was once as thoughtless as breathing now require our full attention? It's not a sign of failure, not in the slightest. It's simply a change in the conversation our body is having. Imagine your body as a magnificent, well-run ship. For decades, your muscles were the strong, reliable crew, responding instantly to orders from the bridge, which is your brain. The orders were simple. Stand. And the crew would leap into action, ropes tightening, sails catching the wind, and the ship would rise gracefully with the tide. As we journey through life, some of our crew members might become a little less practiced. They haven't forgotten their jobs, not at all. They just need a bit of a refresher course. The lines of communication between the bridge and the crew need to be clearer, more intentional. We can't just yell, "Stand," into the wind anymore and expect the same instant result. We have to become a more thoughtful captain. We have to speak to our body with respect, with intention, and with a clear plan. The weakness we might feel isn't a permanent state. It's simply deconditioning. The strength is still there, lying dormant. The memory of the movement is still encoded in our very being. We just need to gently reawaken it. And we do that not with force, but with wisdom, with technique. Let's begin by setting the stage for success. Before you even think about the movement, think about your environment. Is your chair at a good height? A very low, deep, plush sofa is like trying to launch your ship from a muddy riverbank. It's going to be a struggle. A firmer chair, perhaps a dining chair, that allows your knees to be at about a 90-degree angle with your feet flat on the floor. That's like being in a proper harbor. It gives you a stable place from which to begin your voyage. Now, let's talk about the single most important idea in this entire journey. It's a simple phrase, but it holds the key to everything. The phrase is, nose over toes. Say it with me, even just in your mind. Nose, over, toes. This isn't just a catchy rhyme. It is a fundamental principle of physics. To stand up, your center of gravity must shift forward, over your base of support, which is your feet. When we are younger, we do this without a single thought. We lean forward, and pop, we're up. But as we start to feel a little less stable, Our instinct is to do the opposite. We try to stay upright, to push straight up, because we're afraid of leaning forward, afraid of that feeling of falling. But by trying to push straight up, we're fighting against our own body's design. It's like trying to push a car uphill from the side. It's incredibly inefficient. The nose over toes principle is about working with your body, not against it. So let's walk through it together. A gentle, step-by-step rehearsal. First, find yourself in a sturdy chair. Sit towards the front third of the seat. Don't lean back against the backrest. This is an active position. You are preparing for launch. Second, position your feet. They are your foundation. They are the solid ground beneath you. Place them shoulder width apart, flat on the floor. Now, here's a little secret. Slide them back just a little, so your heels are slightly behind your knees. This gives you a more powerful platform to push from. Wiggle your toes. Feel the connection between the soles of your feet and the floor beneath you. This is your connection to the earth. Third, we prepare the core. Your core muscles in your abdomen and lower back are your body's central stabilizer. Before you move, I want you to gently brace them. Imagine someone is about to give you a light, friendly poke in the stomach. That subtle tightening, that feeling of solidness in your middle. That's it. It's not about sucking in your stomach. It's about engaging your center. This protects your back and unites the power of your upper and lower body. Fourth, and this is the moment of truth, we begin the lean. This is the nose over toes part. Slowly and with full control, begin to lean your upper body forward. Let your nose travel out over your toes. You will feel your weight shift from your sitting bones onto your feet. All of it. Pause here for a second. Feel that moment. That is the tipping point. That is the moment where standing becomes not just possible, but inevitable. And finally, the fifth step. Push the world away. Don't think about pulling yourself up. Think about pushing the floor down with your entire foot. As you push down, your hips will lift off the chair. Drive through your heels, squeeze the muscles in your bottom, and straighten your legs to come to a full, proud, standing position. Let your head be the last thing to come up, and there you are, standing. Take a breath. Feel your balance. Feel the strength in your legs that you just used. Let's recap those 5 steps to freedom. 1. Sit at the edge of the chair. 2. Position your feet, flat on the floor, just behind your knees. 3. Gently engage your core. 4. Lean forward, nose over toes. Shift your weight completely onto your feet. 5. Push the floor away and rise. At first, you might use your hands. That is perfectly okay. Place them on the armrests or on your thighs. Use them to help with that initial push. But as you practice, as you get stronger, you'll find you rely on them less and less. The goal isn't perfection on day 1. The goal is progress. And if this way of thinking, this idea of reclaiming your movement step by step, resonates with you, if you feel a little spark of hope right now, perhaps this is a good moment to subscribe to our channel. We are building a community here, a place of support and shared wisdom for the journey ahead. We would be honored to have you with us. Now, the technique is the map. But a map is only useful if you decide to take the journey. And that journey involves practice, not grueling, exhausting workouts, but gentle, consistent, daily rehearsals. Think of them as strengthening rituals. Let's talk about 3 simple movements you can do every single day that will build the specific strength you need for a confident stand. The first and most important is simply called the sit to stand. It is the exercise. You've just learned how to do it. The goal now is to turn it into a habit. Find a sturdy chair and using the perfect form we just discussed, you will simply stand up, and then, with equal control, sit back down. The sitting down part is just as important as these. While you are sitting, or even standing holding on to something for support, simply practice lifting your heels off the floor, coming up onto the balls of your feet. Hold for a moment, and then lower them. Then, do the opposite. Keep your heels on the ground, and lift your toes up towards your shins. This strengthens the small, crucial muscles that provide balance and stability. Think of these as strengthening the roots of a great tree. Strong roots mean the tree can withstand any wind. Sit to stands, chair squats, heel and toe raises. That's it. It's not complicated. But the cumulative effect of these simple daily rituals is profound. You are not just building muscle. You are building confidence. You are building trust in your own body. You are replacing the whisper of hesitation with the quiet, steady hum of capability. I would genuinely love to hear from you. In the comments below, please feel free to share your own story. Perhaps there's a specific chair that challenges you, or a specific moment you wish you could stand up for more easily. Sharing our experiences is how we realize we are not alone on this journey. And if you found value in this conversation so far, a simple like on the video helps more than you know. It tells us that this kind of content is needed, and it helps others who might be searching for it to find their way here. It is so easy to focus on what has become difficult. It's human nature. We notice the strain. We notice the effort. But what if we shifted our focus? What if we started to celebrate what our bodies can still do? What if we saw this not as a limitation, but as an invitation? An invitation to become more mindful, more intentional, more present in our own skin. Every time you choose to stand up using this thoughtful technique, you are casting a vote for your own freedom. You are not just getting up to get a glass of water. You are getting up to water the plant on the windowsill. You are not just standing up to greet a visitor at the door. You are standing up to offer them a hug. You are not just rising from the dinner table. You are rising to clear your own plate, to walk to the sink, to stand for a moment and look out the kitchen window at the evening sky. These are the moments that make up a life. They are small, yes, but they are not insignificant. They are the threads that weave the tapestry of our days. And having the strength and the confidence to initiate these moments for ourselves, that is the very essence of dignity. Think about someone you know, a friend, a parent, a neighbor, a partner, someone you care about deeply. Perhaps you've seen that flicker of hesitation in their eyes before they stand. Perhaps you've seen them wave away an offer of a walk in the garden because the getting up part just felt like too much. If someone comes to mind, perhaps this story we've shared today could be a gift. Sharing this video could be a quiet, gentle way of saying, I see you, I believe in you, and here is a little piece of hope that might help. It's a small act of kindness that could ripple outwards in beautiful, unexpected ways. The chair will always be there. It will always be a place of comfort and rest, and we should be grateful for it. But let us see it for what it is, a resting place, not a destination, a harbor, not the open sea. Life is happening right now, just on the other side of the armrests. It's in the next room, it's outside the front door. It's in the warmth of the sun on your face, the feeling of grass beneath your feet, the simple, profound joy of standing tall in your own home, in your own life. Your strength is not gone. It's just waiting for a new set of instructions, a clearer command from a wiser captain. Your story is not over. It is still being written every single day. One gentle, powerful, and intentional stand at a time.